What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 14th day of May. It's been a little while since we talked about XRP. Not a whole lot's happened, though, in the time that we haven't talked about it. Right? Moved up a little bit. Whatever, nice to see. It does seem as though we are going to get this breakout to the upside after all. Last I left, I believe we were calling for some downside. This is also back when I expected that Bitcoin itself, we were back at this area, I expected that we would continue moving down here. I did not expect this move up. Bitcoin held itself up, it went to higher prices than I expected, and that gave XRP and the rest of the crypto markets a second chance of kind of holding their ground and maybe even moving up. And right here, this wedge pattern has just further developed. It's a symmetrical triangle. It's further developed, and I can say that the odds right now are favoring the bulls a little bit more than the bears. We really could see this breakout happen to the upside and take us somewhere just below $2. Again, the thing that I think that has changed a little bit as time has gone on here is that we're no longer expecting price. We're no longer expecting price, or at least I'm not expecting price to go up above $2. I'm expecting it to go around $2, just below $2. Which has been part of the range that we've expected this whole time, but I genuinely did believe that here we'd see prices above $2, just above, whereas now I'm thinking we'll be just below. I want to look at the short-term stuff and then zoom back out, okay? That was a hell of an intro. 1 hour time frame here. Looking at this, rejecting a little bit. Let's look at you on ratio. Some volumes coming in, that's okay, things happen. Did Bitcoin just reject a little bit there? Let's look up. There was there. The RSI is somewhat volatile. You're taking on a bullish shape right here. I don't like that wick with a lot of volume right at this lower high point of resistance here. I mean, if we draw a line, you can kind of see this. This is exactly where you wouldn't want to find resistance, but it's not the end of the world. It's definitely not the end of the world. We've seen some bearish candlesticks and still prevailed from there. We've seen bullish candlesticks and still dropped from there, so I'm not too worried about it, but still, it's not a good look. 1 hour time frame, the RSI does have lower highs overall. The stochastics are reset, the MACD's right at the point to reject. You know, just call it what it is. I want to see the price going higher, but you're going to see it come down a little bit. The goal here would be to not see a lower low. We don't want to see a lower low, but a higher low. You're at $1.44, maybe come down to about $1.42, something like that, okay? A little bit lower. 4 hour time frame looking at this here. Lower highs over there, just in this little range. Stochastics are showing that same kind of structure. The 50 a perfect area to reject. The MACD could go lower. I mean, with this, it's completely possible we actually do see a lower low, but we do go below $1.42. The RSI is choppy, sideways, kind of bullish overall though. I'm not seeing enough on the 4 hour time frame to make me believe that we do see a lower low. But I do believe we go at least to $1.42, somewhere around there, maybe just below there, maybe just above there. We're at $1.44, so it's not too extreme. If we do go below this low, it'd be the same thing. Probably nothing too extreme. I think we're going to have a hard time getting below $1.39 from here. But sure, we could go low, we could see below $1.40. It is possible. Let's see, from the low point here to the high point here. Yeah, I mean, the way that this looks, calling for the billing ratio might actually be completely appropriate. And that fly. Whoa, he got me. Damn fly, man. I'm gonna kill that fly. I don't like flies, man. I really don't. Just behind mosquitoes are my least favorite bug. Yeah, the golden ratio actually looks really appealing. The other thing is this an appropriate fib to make from? If it is $1.40, $1.39, very possible target actually. If it's not, let's see. How do I, this will definitely be more significant. 3X2's right there, yeah, I guess so. As the video's gone on, I've only gotten more bearish. But I was thinking we can go below this low at first. Yeah, I think we're actually going to see $1.39. That might be the better call to make right at $1.44, $1.39, $1.40, somewhere in that range. That's the expectation. And the 4 hour time frame here, I just want to make sure I looked at all the indicators. Yeah, we did, okay. Daily time frame. Looking at this, you are rejecting your bottom, and you're getting more and more bearish actually then. The price action to me suggests that you do want to go higher. You've rejected this over bottom a couple times, and this should have been problematic for you. And it was for a second, but ultimately prevailed think you want to get into this overbought zone, but you might come back down, form another higher low, try again later, going into the end of May, if not even the beginning of June. The beginning of June might be the time where XRP and other altcoins flourish, we'll see. Or will we break out of this symmetrical triangle to the downside, we'll see. The MACD, okay, yeah, man, I want to be bullish. I really want to be, man. From the beginning of the video to where I'm, so I wish I could just take the whole first 2 minutes of this video and just erase it, because I'm becoming more and more bearish as I'm looking at this, actually. I wanted to be bullish here, painted the bullish narrative for the RSI, and that could happen. And then we look at the stochastics, you're rejecting the overboughts and you're getting weaker. That's not good, man. You look at the MACD, you rejected the zero, but it was a false rejection. You can't have across. That's good. That's really good. You didn't do anything with that weak thing. You just saw lower high as a BS move. And you started to move lower. And you're looking like you're about to have a false cross. You're about to cross below. That's bad. But you took this really bad thing and you actually bounced off the zero, which is really, really good. But you took this really good thing again. Two really good things in a row that you didn't do much with. You got lower momentum being built here, lower levels of momentum. That's what the history on this. Think of it as like the momentum reading itself. Okay, lower levels of momentum being built on a bullish effect. You moved up, but not really. Right? You had a lower high, kind of like a double top and a lower high. And this kind of stuff, man, is actually typically what foreshadows a lower move to come. I don't like it. It can move higher, it still can. And to be completely fair, in choppy sideways environments like this, the MACD specifically and the stochastics are less reliable. The RSI is your best bet, but man, I don't like it. In the beginning of this video, I was so adamant about calling for higher prices, but now I'm not as sure. Now I'm not so sure. You might actually break out of this to the downside. Which makes more sense in my opinion, actually. Based on the timeline of Bitcoin here. I don't think Bitcoin's going to be pumping in June. I think we're going to be dumping in June. And most cryptos will probably be dumping in June as well. Alongside of that. I don't have anything else to say. Disappointed, that's all I gotta say. Low to high. Continuing to be bearish here. I mean, if you can get above this golden ratio, if you can consistently close days, if you can close a week above $1.46, maybe you have a chance. But until then, it might be better to assume that we do move down toward $1.20 to $1.07. I don't think that we go below $1 from here. You know, we might find a slightly higher low relative to this low. We might find a slightly lower low relative to that low, something in this zone here. And then move up. And then as time goes on, then we move down. Maybe there we move up and we see that slightly higher high just below $2 price. But things don't look good now, man. I wanted to be bullish, and the price action kind of had me fooled a little bit there. The fact that it's been resilient gave me the thought, the hope that we could move up, but everything else just sucks, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that XRP gets to move up and we see that $1.80, $1.90 level, $1.75 level, whatever it might be. But I'm skeptical, to say the least. Hit that like button, subscribe. From here, I very confidently believe we go to $1.39 to $1.40. Depending on what we do there, might be the death or the salvation in the short term. Take care, I'll see you on the next one, bye.